Hey guys, we are on day 44 of the manhunt for Joshua Zimmerman. Ooh, I almost just busted my butt. So again, we're on day 44 of the manhunt for Joshua Zimmerman, who escaped custody in DeSoto County June 14th. He was last seen in Memphis, Tennessee on June 15th, and he vanished ever since. Now, there have been updates regularly. I mean, not updates. I'm going to say there's been some bizarre movement and moves by the family as far as updates in the past few weeks. Everything from learning about the mother allegedly sending her escapee son $600 in 3 payments on Cash App. We learned that she spoke to him 3 times while he's on the run. We learned that she retracted the statement saying to surrender. Now, that was on the weekend of June 15th, or July 15th, I'm sorry. So here we are now, and today the mother posts, the message could be taken in 2 ways. The way it starts off, it's as if she spoke to Joshua, like today or last night, and he told her verbatim, and I'll read it to you guys so you guys can understand what I'm talking about. So it can go 2 ways. Either Joshua Zimmerman called his mom and had her put this statement up, or she's referring to a statement Joshua had told her in the past, and she's indicating that, I don't know. Here's the statement, and you guys can take it for what it is. This is from Joshua's mother, Tina. Joshua says, "Everything happens for a reason. I say why. A lesson to be learned. I will miss you so much, but I know you will be better. No, I'm sorry. But I know you will be that better person." This definitely, actually, guys, this came from Joshua. So the way it's written with the letter U, the way it's written with U-R, like the letter U-R. So again, let me start over. So Joshua gave this message to his mother. Joshua Zimmerman escaped custody. He's a wanted killer, rapist, kidnapper. He's similar to Andrew Cunanan, who went on a homicide spree in the 90s. He assassinated Gianni Versace in Miami and left a lot of other victims. But Zimmerman also has the same tendencies as Ted Bundy. But again, I'm going to read a statement that Zimmerman allegedly sent to his mother. Now, this guy is on the run for the most unthinkable crimes, and he issued a statement. This is the statement from the mother. From Joshua, you guys get the point. Joshua says, "Everything happens for a reason. I say why. A lesson to be learned. I will miss you so much, but I know you will be that better person, and you will have gained so much where you're going and have your whole future ahead of you with no worries. Love you, XO." Now again, Joshua says, "Everything happens for a reason. I say why. A lesson to be learned. I will miss you so much, but I know you will be that better person, and you will have gained so much where you're going and have your whole future ahead of you with no worries. Love you, XO." Shortly thereafter, there was a video posted. I don't think I have it on this phone, but it's the escapee's family playing the song "Locked Up" by Akon and sharing mugshots when they were in prison too. It's like a family thing. A lot of them go to prison. So it wasn't a reel. He played the whole song. I like the song and all, but 30 seconds. Okay, you don't play the whole thing. And to have enough pictures in jumpsuits to fill an entire Akon song is not something to be proud of, bro. This isn't to Zimmerman. This is to another family member. But anyway, again, guys, that's the update we have. And it sounds we are going to have a development because of that message. Is Zimmerman planning was that his goodbye? Was that a message that perhaps he's going to surrender? Maybe he is going to surrender and take the great advice, not that I gave, I'm talking about just normal common sense advice, to make sure that his family, if he truly loves his mom, his sister, and those that stuck by him and put themselves on the front line during an escape, I do give them credit for that. It is their family member, and for him to not care, that would have been a very cold-hearted thing. So he's a killer, so he could be cold-hearted, but I do see it being a surrender, possibly. But I don't know what to take from it. The guy said to his mom, "You're gonna live a great life. I'm proud of where you're going. I love you, XO." It sounds like either he's gonna surrender or kill himself, or the worst case scenario, which we're not even going to talk about. Again, if you see something, right now there is activity in Waterbury and the surrounding areas. Wallingford, Connecticut, there's activity going on, and that activity could very well be related to the manhunt. That's all they're going to release at this point. You guys saw how it was during Danilo. The only reason we were able to confirm it was always Danilo related is because we knew where Danilo, that little region he was in, right? He was in Chester County at the end of the day. Just because he went to the other side of the county, he was in the county, right? So Zimmerman might not be in Tennessee, might not be in Mississippi, might be in Connecticut. So again, that doesn't mean he's not in Mississippi. That doesn't mean he's not in Tennessee. People like this are very slick, and I'm gonna make sure that we all understand that now. Zimmerman broke out of a courthouse, he had handcuff keys, he had the shackle keys, he was given a gun, had the evidence deleted. Do you use your common sense? I mean, it would be great if this was the end and if he's about to turn himself in or surrender, but we have to remember the amount of distractions that came to play in this case. You have jail guards who are involved. You have a very questionable sheriff who won't answer any questions and told the DA to shut up. You have a lot of moving parts that just don't add up. And now, all of a sudden, we're supposed to believe that everything that has come from the family has panned out to be true. That's a problem because it's kind of like a half-truth. Perhaps they wanted him to surrender on that day, and maybe he was in Connecticut. We just don't know. So again, guys, if you see something, say something. Be on the lookout. If you're in that area that had a shelter in place, which is Wallingford, Connecticut, and if you're in any areas around there, if you're in Waterbury, especially Waterbury, be on the lookout. He might not be walking around Waterbury because a lot of the local police obviously know what he looks like. He's been a Waterbury punk for the past, his entire life. So they know him rather well. New Haven, be on the lookout. Areas of Connecticut, raise your flags. Again, we cannot stress this enough. Get that if you have friends that work at Greyhound, we need to spread the poster to Greyhound. I'm going to show you guys an updated one. So essentially, the best way to catch somebody like this who is traveling using buses is literally to hit them with the buses. So let me show you guys an updated posters that we're going to be distributing kind of look like. It gives a little bit more detail rather than the other one, you know what I mean? But it lists just about everything, including his tendon. And that's what drivers need to know. And they also need to know, if you see this guy, you cannot make it clear that it's him. He will kill you. Again, if you see something, say something. Stay away from him. If you're working with him, you still have time to cooperate. They need to bring this guy to justice. So if you see something, say something. Check your Ring cameras. Connecticut, start being on the lookout. You should have been on the lookout since the guy is scared.